Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Helena and this is my queendom. If this is your first time joining me, I am a Liberian. I live in the USA for 23 years and at the end of 2020 I gave it all up and I moved back home. So this is my journey. All right, over here I entertain you, I inform you, I motivate you, and I inspire you. I even cook for you. Okay, so if you like all that and you like my energy, please subscribe below. Subscription is free, and while you are watching the video, please watch the ad. That way the income generator can go right back into the channel and I can create great content for you. All right, leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. Share the video with your friends and family so they too can enjoy all the great information. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's do story time, right? Let's do story time. Let's do story time because it's been so long after I've done story time. And something, I ain't even speak to you, say. This is something else though. She can't even speak to push church on internet. She just told me, she can speak to push church on inside. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. I hope you're doing all right. Let's do story time. I got my glass of wine. So I think I should just get a drink because this is going to be juicy. This is going to be too juicy. This is about the girl who tried to steal my man. And 30 something years later, I still remember. My memory is my superpower. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. It's about a girl who tried to steal my man. And how I made her life miserable. Just by not saying nothing. I left him and then he didn't even go back to her. I just made her life miserable. So even 30 something years later, I forget that story. It's not because I'm hurting or anything affected me anyway. Well, it did. Because the boy ended up beating me that day. So yeah, so that thing affected me. It did affect me because I had that rule about me. If you beat me, then I can't be with you. Then another guy beat me. He knew the story and said, "And leave me alone now. Leave me now." I said, "Echo, I ain't trouble here. Why would you want you supporting me?" And that's why I just want you to be able to support yourself too, so that way you're not depending on me. How did we get there? But let's get into the story, right? Story time. We haven't done story time in a long time. So let me do story time. I just keep in town. Let me tell you the last time I went to town. The last time I went to town was it 6 weeks ago? Who am I? I don't even get out of my house to go to town. The last time I moved my car was, we are in February. It was January 12th. Not because it's broken. No, not broken. That day before I left, the car had a problem. It had a startup problem. So they fixed it right in the yard. And then I went to do what I needed to do. I went out of town and I came back and I packed that car and I never got anything. I just started every now and then warm it up. So the tires were flat. One tire, they were flat. So yesterday, I got a guy I woke up with my knee problem today. The right knee today is spinning me. My extremity, my right knee is hurting me. I just rub it down. Yeah, and at the day I go into town where I had to use my knee to drive, I woke up this morning, it was like sharp pain in my knee. The last time was the left. I said, when you're over 59, you get out one morning, the finger hurting. You get another morning, this finger hurting. You get out the left knee hurting. You take it out that the right knee hurting. Something always hurting, yeah? But we keep moving. I rub it down a little bit. It really is hurting me today. But anyway, so I don't get in the car. I haven't used the car. I say, I ain't got time for this. Every time I get in, you got a problem. But today it did very good. So we changed the tires yesterday. The guy put a spare on it. And this morning I put a little air on the road because he couldn't bring an air machine yet. So I went there to him, put the air in it. In all the tires I needed air. I actually brought gas yesterday because I don't want to be going on the road and the gas say it finished. The gas will say it finished. So I bought the gas, put it in the car here. Please, I don't want to know. We are back in hiking. I don't want no wahala. So anyway, let me get to the story. So I went to town today, right? I went to town today to go around after a few things. And then I saw the girl. But now I'm confused. The story is the story, but I don't think it's that girl. Yeah. Now after I'm like, it can't be her. No, they're not her. It's got to be somebody else. But I saw the girl today and I believe that the girl. But I will ask the boy. He the man now, he man. But we asked him, what did that girl? We try to steal him. Yeah, we still talk. But yeah, but we can laugh about it now. But anyway, so I saw the girl and I triggered that memory of, that's the girl that, because she wasn't too receptive when she saw me, knowing that she has known me, because people that you know, when you'll be like, yeah, she was kind of like, so I think that the girl who stole my mail, or who are trying to see the man. But anyway, let leave her alone. But they're not her. But maybe she was close to the girl who did that. I think they were close. I think so. But I will still investigate. I will ask the guy. But anyway, we get into the story time, right? The girl who tried to steal my man. So, picture this. You know, the coding girls. Sophia, the older lady, always will start her story with, picture this. Sicily, 1929. I was a young girl, blooming. Now picture this, Harper City, 1989. Was it 89? Between 89 and 1990, but picture this, I think it was 89. Picture this, Harper City, Marion County, 1989. We'll give it to 89. 89 sounds good, because I think that 1990 that walking and destroy people's life. So yeah, 1989 I was a young girl, you know, young girl growing up in Harper City, a beautiful city by the ocean. Ooh, beauty is the name. Quality of life is it. A little girl growing up in Nuku Town. Yeah, cool girl from Nuku Town. Attending Fatima High School. The smartest girl in the bunch. Well, other smart girls were there too, so few smart girls in the bunch. Let's be real here. We have few girls in Harper that were there. Ooh, very smart girls, and I was part of them. So yeah, okay, now we have set the scene, right? Okay, so I'm growing up in Harper. Now let me lay the background for you. Traditionally, Harper girls avoid Plebo boys. Traditionally, Harper girls believe Harper is a place where who's who. So if you are from a background of affluence, I was Harper, and don't look at me because I was not from a background influence. I told you I live in Nuku Town, right? So, but traditionally Harper girls and Plebo boys don't mix, because Plebo boys, they believe they're from the rubber. The Plebo were not paved. Plebo is paved now. 30 years later, believe me. I guess we have to wait 30 years in the country for something to happen. But 30 years later, Plebo is paved now. But Plebo was not paved, right? So the logs, that log, you see them out, that me trying to crisscross my leg. Yeah, the right leg. I try to put it on the left one. We gotta go easy here because whoa, no. Oh, hold on, let me put a chair here somewhere. No, we're not doing that. We're not living it like, no. Let me put my boat up. Let me put my boat up instead of trying to crack my leg. Whoa. Ow, shoot. Whoa. It is painful though. I'm not. Whoa. And why did I move it? Yeah, I want to put it up. Okay, we're good here. This is our further. We do. So historically, Plebo, Harper girls don't what we so call it love to. They don't love the boys from Plebo because they consider them that their feet dusty. They walk in the dust all day because it's not paved. It's just so derogatory, right? And then they find the rubber. But now, let me break it down to you and give you my background. My mother is from Plebo. So my mother is from Plebo, and then my father is from Harper. But my father is not originally from Harper. He's a cool man that live in Harper. So my mother is from Plebo. So I don't subscribe to that, right? So I mean, I manage my business. So I manage my business. I know that Plebo get in, and Harper get in, no go work with Plebo. But I am from Plebo too because my mom from Plebo. So I identify with everybody. So I got a little boyfriend now. I got a little boyfriend in Plebo, right? Now, boyfriend playing football, everything. Plebo boys. Yeah, I have my Plebo boy. He playing football and everything. And I'm in Harper. So when I go for... Now, this is the reason I was with that boy. And I mean, I was young and I liked the guy. But the idea, he was a footballer and he was fun. Things are making sense to me now. I love a guy that like to have fun and knows how to have fun. I love that. So me and he was just, having fun, wherever, right? I go to Plebo, we go to the club. By the time I go to Plebo, I know I got my club buddy because we're just dancing, wherever. There we're dancing. So then when he come to Harper, I don't know why he barely came to Harper or something. I think that was just the occasion that they came to play football in Harper. So So I'm seeing this guy. We're young. He comes to Harper, but I didn't go watch him play, right? Because my father is a restrictive guy, so I must have been doing something. Mind you, my house was right next to the stadium. Right, man, that's the house I was in. That is stadium. There's a stone throw away. If you throw the stone, it go over the stadium. I couldn't even go there. I don't know why, but I think I was busy. So I didn't go to watch him play, but I knew he was in town, and I knew I would see him that night at the club, of course, because we got to dance. Cheers. So I go to the club ahead, so that because they're gonna meet, we're gonna meet up there. So I go to the club. I'm in the club. If you know Harper, you know Psychedelic Inn, right on the avenue, and it's upstairs. That's where they have the club. I still remember the inscription on the wall. I'm not in this life to live up to your expectation. You are not in this life to live up to mine. You are you and I am I. And if by chance we find each other, it's beautiful. That's the inscription on the wall. Can you imagine 30 years later, I still remember? Don't play with my memory now. So, yeah, no, everybody would know me now. Scared now. That's something I remember. So I go to the club, right? I go to the club. By this time, I'm like, I think I'm between 17 and 18. I'm not sure. If it is 89, then I'm 18 years old, or I'm 17 going on 18. Yeah. So I go to the club. I just laying it out. I lay in the groundwork. So I go to the club. I'm in the club. Okay. Now in this club is another guy who was from Harper. This guy from PLUMBER was like a year older than me. 1 year older than me. The guy from Harper was like maybe 6 years older than me, blah, blah, blah. So I was just avoiding him because I already knew I had this situation. I will call it a situation, looking back now. I already know I had a situation in people. So I didn't want to complicate things. Because I told you again, growing up, I don't like to confuse myself. If I'm with you, I'm with you. If I'm not with you, then we'll move on. Okay? So the guy in Harper was pursuing me, right? But I said no because I had a boyfriend who was in people. I make it clear to you. I said, no, I don't want you because I got a boyfriend in people, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But he was there behind me. But I went out with him. But then he was at the club that night, right? So blah, 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 blah. So then while we're in the club, we hear the noise that, the four brothers are coming now. Oh boy, the four brothers are coming. So you can look what the winner sees, the winner see the four brothers are coming. I get excited now. I'm happy. Cheers. So there's four brothers were coming, right? So I'm sitting there. I said, me go downstairs so I can meet my guy. Then we can come upstairs, right? Because everybody knew. I told you the girl's name was there with me. Oh, he's the girl to play with. So everybody knew that. So I go downstairs to go welcome him. Basically, I'm already in, but to get in the club, not small deal because the whole group came. So I'm in, but I'm not full to go outside. I'm not getting out to be thinking about getting in. I'm in. So I'm signaling to him to come to me. Because I'm in. Then he pretended he didn't see me. I said, oh. The crew in me go, So then I call his name. He looked my direction. He looked my direction. And then he took his face from there. And then when he took his face, I look where his eyes were going. The girl was standing right beside him. I did a double take. I did a double take. Now let me lay the groundwork for you. Me and my thing. When I'm with you, it'll be you. But the jealousy that in me, don't disrespect me, okay? Do not disrespect me with the jealousy I got in me. And I was younger, so I was just like uprooting. Don't play with me. Uproot. But anyway, so then I saw that he glanced going towards the direction of the girl. So I looked, I said, what puzzled me was that girl was one of the girls that clearly told me that basically I was doing something wrong by going to a plebe boy, right? Clearly. So I remember that. That's the same people that told me that basically I did something about going to go mix with the people I shouldn't have. And at the same guest sat beside the boy. So I look at him, I look at her, I look at him. Then I turn around. I say, fui. I did not say. I want to tell you the story because people can remember things. 30 years later, I'm telling you the story. So I turned around and I went back upstairs. Yeah. I climbed those stairs. Those stairs were 20-something stairs. What do I know? They were more than 20 stairs. They were tall. They were steep. You know, they can build steps here. Just say you need something to hold so you can fall back on your head. They build the steps like you're going to heavy. But anyway, so I went back up the stairs. Then I look to my left. The guy from Harper that was interested in me was sitting right there. Guess what I did? Somebody guess. Yeah. I went to him. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to get him on the dance floor. I said, let's dance. I think that's what I did. I was frisky. The fact that they broke into disrespect me in my own county, in that county, in my own city, I took offense to that. And the fact that he was that girl who clearly were against me, really laughing to people, I take extra offense to, so now you elevated, now they want you. That why I was just taking my, so now they can want you now because I wear you now. They try to convince me to not be with Pliwo, but that was discrimination. My mom from Pliwo, I always in Pliwo. So now they want you. So I went up to the Harper boy. They were on the dance floor. But the mistake that I made was that I turned my back to the door. I will never do that. Even now in my life, wherever I sit, I make sure I'm watching the door. For that, I never let you catch me unaware. So that boy, I was on the floor dancing. I know I was doing that floor, but I was just trying to play the other one to tell you that I could do better. And the guy was way older than the two of us. I said I could do better, right? But I'm with you, so don't try me. That I was just trying to send a message because I like to send messages to people. Always send a message. But anyway, that continued the story. So as I'm dancing with this guy, right? The one who was interested in me, as I'm dancing with him on the floor, my back was turned to the door. That's the mistake I made. Before I could even realize, the guy grabbed me from the back. I had pins on, I remember, because he grabbed me. Now those stairs I remember because at my feet, they didn't touch the stairs when I was coming back downstairs. That guy picked me up. I told him the story. He said, girl, you can't forget nothing. He's still paying for it. He picked me up. He carried me like this, like you carrying. He just got me. You know how you pick something? You pick somebody else, somebody smaller, you pick them up. That's how you pay me off from the brother that carried me down the steps. Before I knew I was downstairs, they started beating me. Oh God, that was the first time. Besides my pa beating me, disciplinarian. That was the first time. For somebody wanted my pa to put him on me. That boy started beating me. I remember behind my ear was bruised for a while because I ear when I was slapped my ear, so they were hurting. I remember my shin, my crazy bone, we can call crazy bone. I kick my crazy bone. It was bruised. You know my skin. I'm very soft skin. If you had to tell, but I'm soft skin, so I'm very tender. So I don't do no hard processes. So that boy kicked my shin, bruise and all. So if you're from Harper, we walk from Sakidede Inn, and then before you get to the merry-go-round, right on that road, right there, merry-go-round, and that road right there. That's where we stop the action. Then then the girls were walking behind me and I said, who told you? We told you, my friend up behind me. Who told you they play with boys in the room. Who told you? I said, hey, go. I didn't know you had a beating. I didn't know he had that potential to beat. He was so meek and mild and everything. I didn't know he could beat. But anyway, after they parted, they parted because I was just trying to run. He was already behind me. But anyway, after he finished taking up, I went home, right? I went home. I went home. Then the next morning, he to my door, begging like a little baby, begging. Now, meanwhile, he's supposed to go back to Pliwo. So, I beg you, go back to Pliwo. Go back to Pliwo. He beg. The only question I kept asking, what did I do? Oh, Lord, what? You gotta explain to me what I did to warrant what you did to me. What did I do? So that Father, I didn't do anything and you could put your hands on me. And now, let me make it clear. Those were the days where you did that young boy. He got nothing to give you. You're just there for loving thing. I loving thing what doing. And you could put your hand on me. Oh, no. That was the beginning of your problems. Oh, see what problem. I heard the love direct there. The older his sister said, oh, he's sick. Oh, he went back home. He went back to Pliwo. Oh, he's sick. Oh, when I went to Pliwo, I visited him. He was sick. But by that time, the love had died now. I was not interested in him at all. That's how that story ended, right? So I always will say I can't go out with anybody. If anybody should be me in a relationship, I will leave it. I told that story to this guy, older guy, way older guy, not that guy who no, to the older guy who and me were doing the war. I was in refugee camp with him. Yeah, life is long. But anyway, so then he did something and I was trying to exert myself and the man put that in my ear. He said, go, Dimina. Oh, I said, what kind of trouble man I tell you? Meanwhile, I can't leave me in refugee camp like me, depending on, and that's why I'm so against you being so dependent on anybody. That man told me, leave me now. Now look past it to him. So if I now want to prepare myself, so people will just be beating me for nothing, and then they will say, leave me now. They won't beat me because he was older, so I didn't have a voice. I couldn't say anything. And then he, in a small little space, he won't be going to go to other situation. I said, hey, no. I know you older than me, whatever, but this is a small space. No. So he will go, then I will follow him, then he will bring me back. That's not He will go, I will follow him there. I think that GR was younger than him, way younger than him. So that's the thing with that whole somebody supporting you business. But we'll get on that topic. As how the men gotta be the breadwinner. They can do anything to you because they're winning your bread. Anyway, so that guy, he brought me, then he put me the ring light the door. Then I jumped through the window. Then the last time he brought me banana, he put slide in my ear. I was crying, I didn't go back again. He said, leave me now. And he said, when somebody be you a leader, leave me now. I said, look at wickedness. You know I can't leave you. First of all, we're in refugee camp. Second off, I'm depending on you. I can't leave you. And at wartime, if I go by the rebel will get me, I'd rather be here with you. So anyway, so that was happy. So now I saw the girl today. Then it triggered that memory. That's it. But now, the more I think about it now, the one I saw today, I think she was close to that other girl. Because they all knew the situation. I think she was close to that other girl. So I thought that was her. But that the other girl, because the other girl got her name and her rap. So yeah, that the girl who was trying to steal. So when I got done with two of them, I didn't want him and he didn't want her. Now the next time, I don't discriminate against you and I'll give you a chance. You need to appreciate that. Don't come sort of play me in my own town. So yeah, that's how come I got beat for the first time. And after that guy slapped me, and I said, nobody ever put their hands on me. Because now I grew up now. You don't try me. You got no right to do that to me. And now at the stage where I'm not depending on anybody for my daily bread, you can't just come be me. What do you be me? Be who? Anyway, so that's the story time. How the girl tried to steal my man. Yeah, he a Pliwo boy. And I ended up marrying a guy from Pliwo. So to tell you how much I didn't discriminate, I ended up marrying a Pliwo boy. You know how that story ended. So yeah, so right now, that was then 30 years ago. I still remember that story quite vividly. Yeah. Well, I tell him the story as a girl, you can't forget nothing. Hey, remember that day he beat me? That you were the first person to beat me, the only person to beat me where that other guy slapped me in the period. But you didn't want to take the beating. I said, what did I do? You were very young and stupid. Oh, I sacrifice. Oh, my friend, I said, don't do it, that Pliwo boy. I never listened to people though, because I married another Pliwo boy. Interesting. I hope you enjoy that story time. It's been a long time I have not done story time. You know, since I told you that one about that guy that was trying to do security reasons, the one that wanted to go visit me, was trying to film me in school, the teacher that was trying to film me here. I haven't done real story time here. It's been busy. It's been busy. In 2023, it's been so busy that I'm doing things, but it will come together soon. Yeah. So yeah, my memory is my superpower. I remember things. When I tell you some story, you'll be like, girl, I remember. I don't know how, but I do remember. I got good memory. So if you ever cross my path, just know that I know some stories. Oh, this story, this song I was singing the other day, the thing you know about me, talking. So my thing with that story, with that thing you know about me, talking, if you know something about me, make sure I don't know anything about you too. Kakako memories. The thing you know about me, talking, but make sure I don't know something about you too, because I will talk it too. Because then the thing you know about me will not be as big as the thing I know about you. That's the problem with talking things that you know about people, because the person can know something about you too. The thing you know about me, it's okay. We're not starting that again. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the story time. Let me play it back and see how it goes. I'm not going to tell you what I will post or not, because I know it'll be cool. I'll post it because I know it juicy. It's me talking about the girl who tried to see my man. Then I end up leaving the man, and the man didn't even go back to her and give her. It may be a nice nothing. But anyway, me let you go, yeah. But we'll talk about because I had a little conversation with some friends today about the whole African setting, the Liberian setting, and how the guys are trained to be breadwinners. Meanwhile, as the guys are being trained to be breadwinners, the girls are being trained to be helpers. And nothing wrong with helper. I love to help my guy. But please equip me too, so that way the helper I will be will not just be the helper to cook for him. He brings the food, money, I cook. That's not the helper I want to do. I want to help him and be productive, and we can go together. That's not the helper I want to do, where I just there to cook for him, clean for him. I enjoy cooking for the guy. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy doing those things. So I know my role in your life. But I don't want to be relegated to helper where I have no choice and I have no voice. And that's the point. When you are the helper and you don't contribute anything but help, the help is overlooked. And then at some point, the man can just leave you. And then imagine you got children by this guy and he leaves you. You're a helper though, but your help is not valid. It's because you don't bring anything other than helping, other than cooking for him, cleaning for him. You don't do anything other than that. You're not productive. You're not industrious. You are never equipped, or sometimes you had the opportunity to be equipped. You didn't take advantage of that. So let's say you're not equipped to be that, to be more than a helper to the guy. And let's talk about the guy too, who just want to help her, and he's not equipped for a woman who's more than a helper. Let's talk about that. Those are the conversations I want us to be having. Training guys to be breadwinners, and that's a whole lot of responsibility that somebody got to be responsible for you. So the begging in this place is not easy. Hold it, please, 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 because they train you to be helper. So the man got to bring the money, then you cook it, you cook the food, then wherever I can do that. So you need to be. We need to have this conversation where the young ladies are being educated in how to be the best helper you can be to your partner, helper, partnership, helper, gender will not be equal, but I know it realistically it cannot be equal, but you need a situation where, especially this day and age, when income can't do it, you need a woman that can be as strong as you are, still respectful. I don't care who I am. I'm never disrespectful to the guy. Unless the guy brings something to my line, I'll just say, let's keep it moving. But I'm respectful and loving and everything, no matter how much education I got, how much, whatever. So we need to train girls as we are training the guys to be breadwinners and making it their sole responsibility to win bread. Let's train the girls to be helpers, but better helpers and better partners, and be industrious, because some women can just sit down there and just say, full money, oh, no full money, we're fighting today, or that's someone's story. But the man can leave you too and just go. You don't got no recourse, nothing. You are just a helper, right? Good. So we have these conversations. Yeah, we have these conversations. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Helena 2.0, we are unhinged. All right. Be blessed, darlings, and be a blessing. If you got any story, leave it down below. If any story similar to this story, anybody be you before?
You had any little man trouble way back, boys trouble. No, not man trouble, that boys trouble, beating people for no reason. He's still paying for it though. I'm lying to you. I will not tell you the ways he's paying for it. He's still paying. Every time you send me something, I say, hey, you know what that beating you gave me? You're paying for it. You always pay. Then he laughs about it. You can laugh now. Because I know you're a good person, but because you're young and you really misbehave. So you pay. In case you're watching me, you will pay. All right. Bye-bye.